about the topic that I scheduled earlier. Why I didn't force my daughter to go to college. Sorry, I'm 4 minutes late. I was checking the gold price in the market. Anyway, is so I have an outline here. The reason I mentioned that I'm not. I usually go off topic. If something comes on my mind, so I made an outline. So the reason I didn't force my daughter to go to college is I've been forcing her to go to school. You know, I don't know why school is not a happy place for her. I mean, uh, yeah, she will go there, but consistently, like the way I see other kids, I feel envious because these kids just go to school without resistance. People think that my daughter is obedient. They never know the real her because yeah, she's obedient. When you tell her to do task, she will do it. But if she doesn't like the task, she's so stubborn. When she was like a small, like I know I'm at fault her because most of my niece and nephew, they start reading at an early age, like 3 years old, 4 years old. They're so smart. Even Alexander, he didn't even nobody even teach him to read. He just asked the system how to read from his mom, and he start teaching himself to read. So that's how smart my niece and nephew are. And of course, as a stupid mother, I also want my daughter to be like them. But you only realize you're wrong anyway. I'm off topic again. So just to summarize it, that I realized that I forced my daughter to read not because she wants to read or I saw something in her that you will. It's because my ego. I don't want her to to lost from to be below from her or to lost. Actually, it's me. I want her to compete. That's the thing. My friend thinks that I don't want my daughter to compete, that I'm a mother who has, that just let her be. They don't know how much I want her to be. But she teach me a lesson. She is so stubborn. She will not do as long as she doesn't have any interest at all. It's very difficult to force her. That's how stubborn she is. And nobody saw that. It's only in our home that she shows it because she's comfortable to me. She knows that she can express her feelings. Anyway, I'm off topic again. So the reason is that because I learned to respect her because I want her to respect me. So if you want someone to respect you, you have to show respect to them. That's a human nature. If you don't respect the person or the other people, how they will respect you? It goes both ways. So the decision before before in high school, I know she hates school. I think it's boring for her. I don't know, but I me myself learn also that uh, if there's always a repetition in school, I don't like it. I also do the same thing. I skip school. I only went to college because I saw the future without going to the college that when I will be amount to nothing. I mean, my ticket is going to college to better my life. Although I have the best, although I can be much more better in doing the business, but you know, it's not my business. I just manage it for my father and mother. So it's not what I really want. So anyway, that's not about me. It's about my daughter. So I learned to respect her decision. In high school, I just kept telling her, motivating her that you really need to finish high school. If it's the basic education. If what you ever you want to do in after high school, I let it to be. I keep telling her that at least equip yourself with the basic. That's all that as a human being to survive. You need to have a basic education. I told her. Talking in English, it's also I told her you speak in English. That's your first language. So that's an asset. You can work in the call center. I told her you can work it there, but at least ex- give yourself, you know, uh, an education that will make you something somewhere if you want to go to college. But if you don't finish high school, how you can go to college? I told her, and also how you can find job. They always require the basic education. So I told her, in order to survive in this society, you at least have yourself a basic education. So I think she realized that she needed it, although it's painful the way she deal with high school. If she wants to go to school, she goes, and then if she don't feel like, she will not. And if she likes the topic, like like chemistry, when that first time they taught her chemistry, she had a good, she bring me. I was shocked because she gave me 100% score. I was really happy because this is the first time that she had interest on something. So, but then after that, she didn't bring me anything at all. Then I realized she lost the interest. Anyway, so my point is that I didn't force her to go to college because I respect her decision, and she's already at the 18 years old, and she knows what is right or wrong already. So I just, but I still force her to take a college entrance exam. And actually, she really did good because the university even called. The only thing I am not happy with the university is that why do they have to call us and ask for her average? I know it's a university requirements to have at least an average of 85 and no grades lower than 80. But come on, she took the you allowed her to take the entrance exam. And then I think she did very good because the university, if she didn't pass or she didn't did a good job on the entrance exam, the university will not waste time calling asking her how much is her average, because at that time they don't require because they're still in the senior year and the years didn't finish yet, so they cannot have their grading card, or the only proof is that they're graduating from grade 12, and the principal agreed to take them to took the exam. That's the only requirements, and then the electricity bill because it's a state university, so the tuition will be free. So they want to know if you can afford college or you are in the indigent level, or they just want to assess how much is your electricity consumption. That will this Of course, that's the basic. They can tell if your family can afford college or not. So we don't have a skyrocketing bill because we don't use air condition. So anyway, so I think that she had the same score with a student who is had a good grades in high school than her, or they don't know it yet. So they want to make sure that they made a good decision of accepting her or the other student. So they call her and ask for her average, but she didn't answer the call. So they sent her a message. So that I told her, keep that message to remind you that the university take time to call or send you a message. That that's proof that you did a good job in the entrance exam. But of course, they had to choose the one with an average 85 and above because her average is just 84 point something. And I know if they were very strict, they will not even allow her to take the exam. I don't know the reason they give the entrance exam earlier. Anyway, because her grades, she had 70 something. But if they only base the entrance on the entrance exam itself, of course I think she will be. It will not be difficult for her to enter the state university. But then, you cannot. School has their own standard, and she didn't pass the grade standards in high school in grade 12. They had to ask for her average. So average is less than 85. So that's it. Anyway, but still, she took the exam because I encourage her. If you get free university, then go for it. If you feel good, then if you think that university is good, then you continue with it. Even if you feel it doesn't go, then you can stop. I told her, at least it's free. We don't waste money. But unfortunately, the university asked for the average, and of course, she didn't pass the grade average. Anyway, because her grades, she had so many high grades, and then there are grades in other subjects that are low. I know the reason it got low, like third and fourth grading, because she get bored. I already know the pattern. It runs in the family in a way. So so that's the main reason. I respect her decision. If it's up to me, I could have forced her, but then she's not a child anymore that you can easily convince or give rationalize, encourage, even bribe. Of course, I've done the bribing thing. I know it's wrong, but what you can do, you have to do anything to make your child go to school. You don't want her to be uneducated, so you'll do everything. I even bribe her with money if she get a good grade. I will buy. I even give her money. You know, to get good grades, but it's not easy to bribe her. If she doesn't want, she doesn't want. Even if you bribe her with lots of money, unlike other kids, they easily get bribed. That's the thing about my daughter. If she doesn't want, even if you bribe her, she will not strive to get 100% to get 100 peso money. She will not do that. That's the thing about that. The thing I respect about her. But if she likes the subject, even if you don't bribe her, she will get good grades. So that's what the thing I learned from her. I even learned from her, by observing her. So I learned that you can encourage her, bribe her, but if she doesn't like you cannot force her. That's the thing about my daughter. So I respect her and she respected me. So it both ways. So she finished high school, and I already done my part of encouragement to do anything to just make her finish high school. In the college, she's already consented 18-year-old. So I cannot, I just cannot force my will or bribe her. Even if I bribe her, she will not. I know her. So anyway, if she doesn't want, so I respected her. But at least, she gave way a little bit. Take the college entrance exam. So that's her way of, compromising to her mom. Anyway, I told her before, if you want to get free college, you got to get up 85% average. But she didn't do it, and I cannot do anything because I know if she really wants to go, she will do her best. But if she doesn't want, then you cannot do anything. If you will not get she will not get an average of 85. How can you force her? She's the one going to school, so you cannot do anything. She made her decision. Then you cannot force her. Anyway, so number two, their eyes asked her why you don't want to go to college. She said, I didn't go to free college, so I don't want you to waste money investing on me, knowing that I may not like it. Even myself, I know I'm not very happy going in college. She told me. So you invest on money in me, and maybe you will not get the return of your investment. Even I cannot promise you that you will get the return of your investment. I told her, it's not about investing, it's about your education. She said, she's very realistic. Let's be realistic. She told her, I don't like going to college. And if you force me, it's not like high school that, I cannot go to school. The college is different. she told me, I also told her that college is different. So she's just giving my words back to me. I told her, college, if you don't go to school, they'll drop you out once you have so many absences. So she returned the words to me. Because I informed her like that. That's how college works. So she told me, see, if I make so many absences, I will get dropped. I will get dropped, and you don't get, and you wasted the money that the subject that was dropped. I thought she told me because I don't like it. I don't want feel like attending it. So you just wasted money on me because you paid already the tuition fee. Because it's not a free university. She told me. If you're gonna send me to college and you have to pay for my tuition, you're gonna be wasting your money. So I said, okay, I said, she got the point actually, her reasoning sometimes, she learns from me, she learns to give back, all the words that I told her. She will learn how to give it back to me to make me think, that her reasoning is logical. Oh, really, she's so good at it. And you yourself, if you don't use your mother tone or your ego or your pride, you will learn from her, and you'll accept her reasoning because it's logical. Anyway, so that's the second reason. And the third one is the job opportunity. She told me, Mom, job opportunity. Most of the college graduate, where do they work? In a call center. And I can work in a call center. You have really, you already seen it. So why you still, until now I keep asking if you want to go to college, you will tell me, yeah, I already work in a call center. If I want a permanent job, I can get it. But you've been telling me not to do night duty because I'm still a teenager, and I'm still growing, and so I have to take care of myself, she told me. So you don't want me to work night duty. So I can always do part-time or seasonal job. But you don't want me to, of course I listen to you because it's about my health. But the point is, I can work at the call center and I can find job with the grade 12 education. I don't aim to be a manager, or I just want to work that I can support myself. You told me that if I can support myself, I can. So why force college education if the job I will get later is the same job as anyone else who went to college? So why waste money? I can already work in the call center. She told me that. So I get the point. So I said, okay. She already worked in the call center, and she even did a good job. She get twice an award, in participating in uh they in a small competition in their workplace. Anyway, uh, I'm so proud of her that she had that she participated and joined. She has only few friends, but all her friends are loyal to her, and she knows how to socialize because they even invited her in a party in their home, and she went and she stayed there the whole night after work and came back early in the morning. I mean, and at the party, she knows how to deal with other different kinds of people. That's what I realized because also in call center, anyway, she even get she told she I always spy on her. I mean not really spy, the word is too strong. I'm being inquisitive on what she's doing in the job. So I asked her, how do you deal with the calls, and like that, and I realized she really know how to deal with them, with the customer service in call center. And she knows how to work with other people because she got friends from the work. I mean, if my daughter is antisocial, how can she, her friends is still asking, until now, they just say hi, hello in their messenger. Of course, I look at the messenger, I know the password. It's not, I don't mean to, when she caught me, and I know she'll get angry when I read her messages. So I ask permission if I can read, because she's already 18 years old. So I have to respect her privacy. If you, in order for you to earn respect, you have to respect. So of course I asked her, can I, just I said, you are invading my privacy. She will tell me that. I said, I'm just checking what's going on. Because your FB, it used to be my FB, and I used to manage it, and some of my friends are still there, so I just want to check. I said, oh, you just want to see what's on my messages. So she said, okay, go on. So, but she all, when she agreed on it because that was a shared FB account. Anyway, but her Discord, she only allowed me to read her Strawbread Discord account, but her own private Discord with her friends, she will not allow me. She will set close it, or okay, because it has a pop-up when I use the computer, so she will close it for me. She doesn't want me to read it, although doesn't have she's not hiding anything, but she doesn't want me to see what's going on in her chat. But it's not because they doing something illegal, or it's just that I think it's because she just want to protect her privacy, and she knows that she has the right for it. So I respected her, so I never read her Discord messages. Remember, the keyword is respect other person, or your kids or your child, and you get respect in return. So just I always put that in my mind. If I want her to respect me, and I have to respect her. So if you respect her privacy, then she'll respect your privacy. Although I don't really need privacy. What is there to, you know? For me, there's no privacy between me and her. But for her, it's different, which is it's an individual thing, which is you have to respect. If you want her to respect you, then you have to respect, even if you don't agree about privacy things. But every person has their own ideas, their own personality, their own individualism that totally different from you. You cannot expect her to be like you. She is her own person. So if she wants you to respect her privacy, even if you don't value so much a privacy between you and your daughter, but you have to respect her decision. She wants privacy, respect it. It's not because you believe on her privacy. It's because you respect her as a person. And if you want her to respect you, then you have to earn that respect by respecting her. So in job opportunities, she already saw the market, and she told me I can work even if I don't finish college. She told me I'm not a very ambitious person. I don't want to be a manager, or so why do I have to get a higher education if I just want to be a worker like anyone else? And here, she told me. So look at them. They finish college and still they work as a call center agent, and we work the same thing. So she told me there's not much difference in this line of job. She told me you don't even have to finish college. If I want to work something else, maybe I need a further college education, but I don't want. She told me that. So I cannot. I try to reason out, but it's actually the real reason is I feel like uh people are pressuring me, keep telling me that the college like that. See, the reason I try to force her to go to college is not because actually it's a selfish for me. It's selfish motive, because I want to bribe that I send her to college. It's a selfish reason. It's not because it's although of course it's for her future, but then I already saw her future. She can work like a normal person too. She can find a job. It's will not difficult for her. So for a selfish reason, because when she's not going to college, people is like, wow, why are you sending her college? It's like college is everything to them. What my daughter have already done her research. She said, in the work in the area where when I want to go to college, information technology, she told me, IT, or in that line, she told me, I can still go if I could take that. I The job market at that moment is that not much big. He told me, mommy. It's so much competition. She told me. And investing on college, I might not get the same job that I want to be if I go to that college, with that degree. All of them, to just work in a call center. And I can work in call center without going and finishing college. Why should I finish the college just to work in a call center? She told me that. So I said she had a valid, actually, reason. So I didn't force my selfish. I think it's my ego. I of course I reflect on myself. Not sending her to college. I feel like I'm an inadequate mother. I feel like, because people will, when they know that she didn't go, she's not going in college. It's like it's like it's like they're looking down on you. It's like they're make you feel like, that you didn't done a good job. You know, you're not able to convince or force your daughter to go to college. I don't feel like that. Maybe it's just me, or maybe it's a Filipino mentality anyway. Of course, I feel guilty. I was not able to send her to college. If I have so much money, I can waste on her go to college and drop out and like that. But I don't have that kind of resources to waste on her. Sending a college and pay the tuition and then she'll drop out. I don't have that kind of money for her to waste. So I'm being practical. So I told myself, forcing her will equate only to for her, for me getting disappointed, and for her hating me for forcing her, in which I don't want that kind of environment between us. So, which is more important, what people say to me or what my daughter will say and feel about me? So I'm weighing. I don't care what other people say. What's the important thing is my relationship to her. So another job opportunity is being a YouTuber. I actually, try to motivate her, and at the extent also of, trying to make her understand, and little forced her to be a YouTuber. You know the reason why? I'm tell her, I said, I will help you. Just do your part. Just talk. Just be a gamer that you are, And when you're playing games every day, and all you have to do is put the talking, and the talking part is you already know how to talk. I told her, you've been talking to your to you to like a newscaster when you were just 4 years old. You talk so fluently. People who listen to you think that you're like a newscaster, like a people in television. Imagine, she talks so fluently when even like she's 4 or 5 years old. We thought that the television was on, because we are upstairs, and she talks so when it's early in the morning when she talk. Of course, there's no much sound, so you can listen to her clearly. You can hear her clearly, and we were upstairs and she was talking. We thought the television was on, so it's so loud. So we wake up, so we came down and we were surprised. Me and my husband saw her. I mean, we saw her. She has an iPad, a tablet. She has not iPad, it's a tablet. So she was talking, talking to the tablet, like, a 4-year-old talking so fluently. We were surprised. I thought we were listening. I thought it was the television was on, but it was her talking so fluently, and the ideas. It's just amazing. So I was surprised, and my husband also was surprised. He said, "Oh my God, our daughter talks like a commentator in a show or a TV show." So that's what the time I realized that she can really talk fluently. So I encourage her, just put, because I read the YouTube requirements of having a video. So it's not just when you're just a gaming, when you do a gaming video, you just not just show how you game. You have to put commentary, your output. Otherwise, you're just playing games. So I told her, you play games and give your commentary, or even do role play. Just talk whatever you want to talk. As long as you're enjoying, it's just like you did when you talk, when you want to talk with your friends or to me. Just do that, in your gaming. Just put voice on it and then record it and post it and upload it in the YouTube. You're not going to lose anything. You just invested your voice, I told her, in your time, and I told her. And then also later on, you can research other games or whatever. But I encourage her, because I saw the talent in you. I saw the gift. That's why I'm encouraging you. If you cannot talk, why would I encourage you, or force you a little bit to do this kind of work or job? I mean, just try it. You will not lose anything. I'll help you with the editing. So I learned edit video editing is because of her, because I want to help her. So at least I've done my part, encouraging her, force her a little bit, steer her on her talent, on her gift. I told her, you have the gift of talking. I told her, if you can use it, use it. If you can earn something from it, then earn something from it. And she also likes to do some voice acting. I told her, you can also hone your voice talent. Do learn. You don't have to go to college for voice acting. You can learn from YouTube. She's doing that, and even help her search. Look at this. You give this person give tips how to do voice acting. So I said, just watch it and learn it. You're not going to lose anything. You can use it in your YouTube career. So I'm the one who steered on to be a YouTuber and talk and because she likes gaming. So I said, make use of it. Just put voice on your gaming, then you can qualify to be a YouTuber. So it's not hard to steer her or motivate her or force a little bit on a thing that she likes to do. It's just trying to convince her, that you can do a good job on it, because you're doing it, you're having fun on it. So I said, make if you can earn something from it, then do it. I told her, you're not going to lose anyway. You're doing things. You're doing it already. So all you have to do is put voice on it. So I learned that if the things that she's doing, she's doing it and she's having fun doing it, and it's not difficult to tell her or to encourage her to steer her in that direction. You don't even have to force her, because she will do it willingly because she likes it. But if she doesn't like it, no one can force her. That's the thing I learned from her. She's so stubborn. So she started doing it, doing the gaming, and I encourage her, and I do the editing, because that's what I promised. I do the editing and I do the uploading. Also, I do the title. I am the one who give the title. I told her, because you're the artist one, so you do the thumbnail. But I don't know why she's not doing the thumbnail, and I don't force her, because if she wants to do it, she'll do it. I just keep reminding her, do the thumbnail of your videos, the long ones. The short ones, you cannot do anything. It's the YouTube who it's automatic. So, but the long videos, you have the option to put the thumbnail. So I keep telling her, but you cannot force her. If she wants to do it, she'll do it. If not, then. But when she do it, she really do a good job putting the thumbnail. It's admirable, She is also very artistic. She also do a digital drawing, and she don't like. She told her, why you don't like AI? I asked her about AI art. She said, it only help to enhance your as an artist, but you don't rely on it. That's what she always told me. I keep asking her about AI because I'm also interested, because this now is an AI. We're in an era of AI, so you have to learn it, even if you don't really practice it. At least you have the basic knowledge of it. So she doesn't, I don't know why, but she doesn't seem not to like rely on AI so much. She's even the one who told me about AI hallucinating. So don't trust AI. She keep telling me that. She's the one who actually told me that AI hallucinate. She said, I don't believe her because me, I am a very, I am so, I am a firm believer of technology. She said, don't trust AI. She told me that. Try to, so I already learned the hard way not to trust AI. They are actually has hallucinates. You have to be, I already get the topic on my other videos about it. Anyway, I'm getting out of topic again. Okay, so job opportunity wise, she already explained it to me. So I accepted her reasoning, respected. So I don't have anymore. I don't have to nitpick about it anymore because I already accepted the reality. But deep inside, I still want her to go to college. It's just me. Typical mother thing, I think. Because I grow up in an environment where people forcing you to college because you will not amount into nothing. But then I grew up poor, so my only way out is going to college and taking care of the business, which is really grown because I take care of it. But it's I only take care of it because I don't have a choice. If I don't take care of the business, I may not be able to fund my college education. Then I cannot go to college. So I have to take care of it because otherwise we will go bankrupt. And then I cannot go to college because we don't have money. So I don't have choice. That the, the opportunity there's the opportunity to go to college is only by taking care of the business. So if I don't take care of it, I don't go to college. So that's my choice. So, but for her, she had so much choices in a way. So now she's a YouTuber, small YouTuber, but it's growing because I told her you have to work on it if you want to earn money. Hard work. Only through hard work, being diligent to her and be. If you cannot be diligent to your studies in your school, at least be diligent in your job. I told her, you have to work hard. You have to be a hard working person in order to be successful in what you're doing. I told her that. So you have to be persistent. Don't give up. I told her. I will be there. I told her, like this channel. I didn't give up on this channel. It's just that I spend so much time for her editing. And moderating and encouraging her. And but I realized that I can do live streaming once a week, to for the channel, and also gives me talking, without script. It gives me, it makes me feel good because I can express what I want to say. I can express my feelings. I can express my ideas that just come into my head, and it gives me the I cannot easily relate to people. Even if in my best friend, I don't tell everything because I don't know. I think I have a trust issue. Because I cannot. I just that me. I don't easily tell my secrets. Nor I can even uh, tell well, it's not easy for me to tell about my life. I can listen to other people's life, but telling about my life, it's so difficult. I just want to keep things for me. I can say something just to express my emotion, but telling the whole thing, I don't know, I have this inner mechanism of screening what I said. I can only tell half of it. I cannot tell the whole thing. That's the way I am. Don't easily tell about anything. I envy people that they can air their dirty laundry and anytime. And they don't have any mechanism to screen it. They just tell it. I really don't feel shame at saying it. But for me, I'm different. Just the way I am. I think it's the individuality thing. So I cannot fully tell my life story. my yeah, So I'm not that kind of person who confess everything, that leave nothing. I in a way, I still value my privacy. Oh my God, I didn't realize that until now. Well, maybe that's the reason my daughter learned. Oh, my daughter learned from me. I think she's observing me. The things that I can tell to my friends is just, just the part of it. That the whole thing is been a screen. Because I may say that I don't value so much of my privacy with her, but I value my privacy with other people. Okay, that's new. Anyway, see, I just talking to my live stream. It's also I learned something. Anyway, I'm out topic again, off topic again. So, I also and the other reason is that it saves me from getting headache. If I send her to college, I have to manage the finances well. I have to budget, and for me, budgeting so much is it's an headache because in my mind, I already allocated how much money from the saving that I'm gonna spend, how much, I invested. I have savings before. I invested in gold, not so much, but enough for me to grow all with it. And I invested little from some other investment that I know it will grow. So I don't invest so much just to get very rich, just enough for me to go through for my old age. But I I had expenses that that was forced on me out of guilt. So I have to take care of my brother. That it doesn't include in my budget for growing old age. But you cannot let him suffer. Nobody will gonna take care of him. So I have to take care of him. So that is not included in the budget. Was that was supposed to be my old age retirement money, but I cannot, I can suffer a little, so I suffer a little, I cannot enjoy anymore buying imported cheese because I spend money for medicine anyway. So the luxury that I'm supposed to be enjoying at my retirement age, I cannot enjoy it anymore because the money it was spent on my brother anyway. So if I gonna send her to college, I have to work, and I don't want to work anymore in in as a nurse. Even if I get a supervisory job, I know I can get it, you know, with my experience and everything. But I don't want, the night shift. I don't like it anyway, and the stress, so if I send her to college, I cannot just depend on the retirement money that I have in all the investments. So I have to work. Otherwise, you know, if she really wants to go to college, I have to work. Really have to work 9 hour, 8 hour job, including the break 9 hour job. So I have to work that because I cannot depend on the retirement because the retirement part of it was spent on my brother anyway. So if she really wants to go to college, I have to find a job because the retirement fund is not enough for me to retire on later, you know. And I have to budget every penny if she really wants to go to college. So that's will be an headache for me. But if she really wants to, I have no choice. I am her mother. I have to provide what is good for her. As long as she promised me to do her part in going to college. That's what the bargain. If I'm going to work hard for you, at least, do your studying. Pass the subject. Don't escape classes. That's my minimum requirement. So, she told me I cannot promise you that. So that's why I told you it's a bad investment. And I said, okay. So although I'm partly guilty that I didn't, and I agree with her. Although, yeah, in my heart, I can do a little hard work just for you to go to college. You don't have to think about me. In my heart, sometimes I told, but I don't want her to feel guilty also. So I agree with her, but in my heart, I want I sometimes we make other people, in order for other people to obey us, we make them feel guilty, and I don't want her to do that. I don't want her, I don't want to moral blackmail her, my daughter. I don't want to moral blackmail her. I seen other people do that, and I don't want to do that to her. So, making other people guilty just for them to obey you is moral blackmailing. So I don't want to do that to her. So I agreed for my own reason also, and for her own reason. It's a symbiotic ways. So so I removed the guilt. You already agreed on it. Even if you don't not happy with her decision, don't make yourself feel guilty. I keep telling myself, you've done a good job in raising her. You try your best to help her. Look, if she can work on her own, I know I keep telling myself, you already seen her. She works. She can make friends in her work. She can do her job properly. You know what else do you want from her? You want her to be what kind of success you want from her? To be able to survive in this world is a success. To be able to survive not being suffering, you know it's not working a 8-hour job in a call center is not suffering. The suffering is when you have to, you have to three three jobs just to survive. That is suffering. So I keep telling myself that, because of course I feel guilty. I feel guilty that I just agreed on her just to save myself from getting headache, you know. So I agreed on her because I want to save myself from getting headache. I agree for not to go to college, you know. Although I'm not forcing her. I mean, that's her decision, but still, as a mother, you still have, that's an inner guilt because if it inculcated in you that college is education is everything, which is not true, but the brainwashing from your childhood is so difficult to get away from that kind of mentality. I already seen her YouTube channel is growing. I know she can do more. So it's just me, that this college education thing that is been inculcated, it been brainwashed to me from I was a little. It's working. Yeah, that's why that it gives me the guilt. I'm not be able to force her to go to college. Anyway, that's just me, expressing my emotion. Anyway, so I think the guilt is that because I didn't, force myself to work hard to get, to make her force her to go to college. It actually, I should have respect. I know I respected their decision, but still, this brainwashing of going to college is that makes your life better. It is so inculcated in me that, that I even think that if you don't go to college before, you will not be successful. But I saw so many people getting successful because they do what they want. It's not because college education that was enforced on them. Anyway, just me, that's just me telling what is in my heart. Anyway, me expressing my guilt. It just me being brainwashed of the college education is everything. Okay, now go to the conclusion. I've been talking so much. So, in my conclusion, people may not be agree with me. Other people may make me feel guilty for not forcing her to go to college, but I learned to deal with it. I learned to accept it, that why would you listen to these people? They don't live your life. You're living your life. This is your life. Why would you listen to them? Listening to them will always make you feel bad. You already agreed with your daughter. Why you still not accepting the reality? Why will you listen to the people telling you this, telling you that? You already agreed. You already had an agreement with your daughter. This between you and her, not with them. So that's what I'm always keep telling myself. It's been agreed between you and her. Why are you keep on, keep thinking, keep making yourself guilty, keep reasoning, you know, why would you let them affect you? It's this between you and your daughter. You already agreed on her decision. Why keep on, uh, uh, why you keep on making yourself feel bad why keep you listening to these people, just tell them just tell them what you've been agreed. Is this not for if they want to judge you, let them be. It's their judgment. It doesn't affect your life. You're dealing with your life. They don't live your life. You live your life. So don't stop making yourself feel guilty because you already made a decision between you and your daughter. It's the, it's your peace of mind, not theirs. They have their own life, you have your own life. If they don't agree with your life, who cares? They can even make peace with their own life, and they're now telling you what to do, telling you this and telling your opinion. Next time, tell tell them straightforward. This is what you've been agreed with your daughter, and this is your life, not their life. If they think you're rude, let it be. Anyway, you're not going to their house to visit them to talk what to unload your baggage. You don't even got bother to visit them and talk to them and unload the baggage, and you just stay on your own. Why would bother listening to them? You don't even go to visit them. So you just live on your own in your own life. Do your own thing. You don't actually you don't I don't even need them. Why would I listen to them? That's the reality. So I kept telling myself, why would I listen to other people when they didn't even contribute anything for my life? They didn't feed you, they didn't give you money, they didn't, they all they did is give you words that make you feel bad. They just give you negativity, and why are you listening to the negativity? Listening to the negativity will just put you down. So I keep telling myself, it's been agreed between you and daughter. Your life is between you and daughter. They're just an outsider. Why listen to them? You know, maybe they're putting their baggage to you. That's why they want you to make feel. That's why they want you to feel bad. Maybe they don't want you to make, they don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. So they'll just unload their baggage to you. And you listening to them, telling you that like this, like that, then it make you feel bad when in fact you should not listen at all. So learn to stop them from unloading their negativity, their baggage to you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop listening. Do your own thing. Live your life. All you need is God, you, and your daughter, and your family, and not other people telling you. They come to you, or you meet them, and then they unload you. You meet other people, like in the restaurant or in the supermarket, and then they talk to you, and they unload their baggage to you, and then you feel bad. Oh my goodness. So stop listening. I told myself, stop listening. You know, they inquire about you, your kid, and then they tell you, they tell their opinion that is unwarranted. They didn't even ask it, and then they make you feel bad because their baggage was uploaded to you. They just dump their baggage to you, and then make you feel bad. I told myself, stop listening. They don't contribute anything to you, only negativity. So if you're listening to me, my conclusion is, if people, even your friends, dump their baggage to you and make you feel bad, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't allow them, because this negativity is, you don't need it. You have your own life. You live your life comfortable. You are flowing to life with positivity. Why accept negativity? Why make yourself feel bad because of their baggage? So I keep telling myself, stop accepting other people's baggage. You don't deserve it. You know, you live your life the way you want it to be. You live your life to being comfortable. You're comfortable. You are happy. Why accept negativity? So my conclusion: stop the dumping of baggage. Don't accept it. Once you accepted it, you make your life miserable. So I'm happy with my decision, respecting my daughter's decision, and I should stand with it. I should be happy with it. So thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. But you have not seen anything in this video. All you have to do is listen, actually, because I actually didn't put anything moving or anything, just you can only see what is my outline. That's it. So if you can do work while listening to my words, I hope you learn something. I just want to impart to you that if you made a decision, stand with it. Don't listen to other people, because that's your life. You're the one who's living with it. If you let them dump their misery to you, you will be miserable. So stop it before they dump the misery to you. Stop the negativity. Live your life. Be happy with your decision. Be happy with what you have. Be happy with being comfortable. Why would you accept misery and negativity when you're living your life the way you want it? So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from me. And have a great day. I don't when I do my live, I don't read the comments. Maybe I'll learn to do it later, but at the moment, I'm not doing any comments. So hopefully you learned something from me. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a great day. Bye.